Welcome everybody, I'm Toren, the marketing and media manager at Serviceside, and today we're going to be doing a module on how to hunt out of a saddle. So this is a saddle right here. It is basically a piece of webbing material, sewn webbing material. This one specifically is by Cruiser. I'm a big fan of their saddles, and I'm going to show you how to get in and out of a tree safely. So the first thing we want to do is we kind of want to break the saddle down, and I'm going to list off what things are and the verbiage and terms, just so that you'll get a better understanding as we go through this module. So this particular piece of rope, which it's actually not rope, it's Amsteel, is called the bridge. So the bridge is going to be what you attach your tether to. This is my tether right here, and this is what's going to go around the tree. You hook the carabiner to the tether, and that's what you're going to be attached to. I'll show you how to get this on. You step through the Amsteel bridge, put it up around your waist. This one has a Raptor clip belt. You're gonna cinch that tight, go down through the leg straps, clip in the buckles. Now I like to keep mine a little loose. I don't really like it jamming up into the goods. And it honestly, they don't really play a huge factor as far as adjustment for comfort or anything like that. I like to tuck my Amsteel bridge underneath my belt when I'm climbing. This is going to be your lineman's belt, and you will hook this into this loop here. I'll show you here for demonstration purposes. It's going to go around the tree, hook into this other lineman's loop, and this is going to be your safety section for getting up and down the tree. So this next segment, I'm going to show you how to climb the tree. I'm going to go through the process of how I get up the tree. I am using Catalyst Great White Buffalo sticks with Amsteel daisy chain. So these sticks have what's called a Versa button, and you hook the daisy chain onto the Versa button. The stick goes onto the tree like that. Take the daisy chain around, and you basically cam the stick into the tree. At this point, I'm going to climb up onto the first step. I'm going to take my lineman's belt, get buckled in so that I'm safe. Move my lineman's belt up the tree as I'm moving. Pull out my next daisy chain, and basically just repeat the process. We got the last stick set up. Now I'm going to reach into my stuff sack, and I'm going to pull out my ring of steps. So the ring of steps is what you're going to use to basically walk around the tree to keep the tree between you and the deer to stay hidden. This particular ring of steps is the Cranford ring of steps, the scaffold. It goes around the tree like this and utilizes the ratchet. I typically like to run my steps at the 2 o'clock / 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and then 9 o'clock, so that I can walk just about all the way around the tree. Now at this point, I'm going to hook up my tether. So the tether is going to be the long rope that you girth hitch around the tree that allows you to swing around the tree. Loop goes around the tree. I like to run my tether actually pretty high, right around my forehead to hairline, so that it gives me more of that pendulum for maneuvering around the tree. And then I just run a longer bridge. You kind of got to figure out what's comfortable for you, but I'll pull out my bridge, get hooked up into my carabiner, tighten up my prusik knot, and then I'll undo my lineman's belt. And this is how we're going to be set up. So there's two different ways that you can really utilize a saddle as far as your setup. So if you're like me, you can just kind of lean back. You might want to drop your setup and your tether a little bit lower, and then you can just lean back like this. Or you can tighten up your tether a little bit, and you can sit with your knees up against a tree utilizing your knee pads just like you would be in a tree stand. So what you want is, you want the deer, if you're a right-handed shooter, coming somewhere from your left side. This is going to be your strong side shot that you're just shooting this way. The hardest shots for a right-handed shooter are going to be that 1 to 2 o'clock range. So with a ring of steps, what you're looking to do is, you're looking to walk completely around the tree to be able to execute that 1 to 2 o'clock shot. For this specific setup, we're expecting all the deer to be coming basically down to our behind us. So you're looking at that quintessential drop shot is what they call it. So what you do is, you're going to turn the hips, and then you're going to be executing your shot like this. Anything over here to the 3 o'clock, you're going to be walking around the tree and basically just executing the exact same thing, a drop shot that direction. But what this allows you to do is keep the deer between the deer's line of sight. You keep the tree in between you and the deer's line of sight. So you kind of stay hidden. You can get away with a little bit more movement. It also kind of, the deer can't figure out exactly what you are. So in a pressured situation, deer are used to looking up and seeing a big blob in the tree. Whether it's a tree stand, a hang-on climber, whatever. With you kind of sucking into the tree like this, you're almost like a projection of the tree, a limb or whatever. I've had deer look up and basically look directly through me, not being able to tell what I was, then settle back down and be able to execute my shot on them. So we're going to show you how you go through executing those shots in a real world scenario. So now everybody's most annoying part, getting out of the tree. It's really not that bad. It's just a matter of being patient and being confident in your moves. So what you're going to do is, you're going to break your tether a little bit just so that you can get a little slack. Get down on your stick. Get your lineman's belt. Get it around the tree. Get hooked up. I'm standing on my stick. My lineman's belt is secure. And then I'm going to finish breaking my tether. So unhook my tether. Tuck my bridge back into my belt. Tether goes into my dump pouch. And I start working down the tree. All right, my ring of steps is in my my tether. Work the lineman's belt down the tree. I think I'm hung up on a branch back here. Get that around that branch. Lift up my sticks. Unhook. Onto my little carabiner. Give yourself plenty of room with your lineman's belt to work down. if you're a little bit of a taller person like I am, you can actually work down 2 sticks and get down a little bit faster, but there's no rush. It's not a race. Take your time, be secure in your movements, and the more that you practice doing it, the more confident you'll be. We're down on the last stick. Lift up, and I'll just lower that one all the way down. Step down and get unhooked. And that's it.